Hello?
Yes, it's connected.
All right, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
So, what
Nice.
did I get wrong?
Um, the only way I'm a critic is that I'm afraid. I'm
You're,
sorry.
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm afraid that a man is going to miss maybe the best thing that's going to happen to him, and then a woman like me will miss like the blessing that she doesn't deserve.
A man will miss the best thing that's ever happened to him, meaning you?
Well, look, I'm not much to look at. I know. Can I not be on YouTube though?
Oh, yeah, sure. But what do you
Okay.
mean he's going to miss the best thing that ever happened to him?
Like I believe I am somebody's Wheezy. Like I'm Esther Roll. Like I'm
Okay,
gonna be. I am devoted.
okay.
Um, I
You have a
am going.
child?
I have two children.
But how many fathers?
One,
How old is your youngest?
6 months.
Oh, and how old is your oldest?
One.
And why didn't you marry this man?
So, sir, no, I am married to him. I had the first child before we were married, so I could have easily been a single woman out there. Um, like he is a man I don't deserve, and watching you has taught me that more. Like I recently went to him and said, "Thank you for marrying me." Um, it's just that I think that you're kind of like the Browder lady from Cosmopolitan, giving these men like very high expectations that they deserve. But maybe the best thing that's ever going to happen to them would
No,
be
no,
somebody that ends
no,
up
no.
living.
Absolutely not. No, no. No, not. You're not gonna put that shit on me. Tell me I'm like Sue Browder, the one that lied to women.
I'm not saying you're lying at all. I'm saying that it's
No,
putting in their mind that I deserve something that's not a lemon, and that a woman with some flaws is a
I
lemon,
deserve a
or a
woman
woman
that's
that's
not a
not
what?
great looking,
Oh no, no, deserve something that's not a what?
a lemon, like you were
No.
talking about
First off,
earlier.
let me. First of all, congratulations to you. But did you hear the women that came on before that?
Yes, sir.
So don't tell me that these men deserve better than this. So don't go
Yeah.
virtue signaling trying to project who you are onto the market. And then trying to get me to change my message because one person may be somebody's wheezy. Congratulations. I've got a year's worth of shows.
Yeah. I am scared if my husband actually watched you that he would like say I deserve, the best of the
If your
best.
husband look here. So in other words, good. How about that? I'm gonna just say good. Good for you. Then that means you need to stay on your toes. Sleep with one eye open. Do your job. Because
Yeah.
he has to go to bed knowing that if he loses his job or slips in what he's doing, that the chances of that a woman staying married to a man who's not providing or doing his part is low these days. Men have to be uncomfortable all the time. Welcome to the world. I don't have any problem with you being uncomfortable. You're
Yeah.
exactly where you should be. Grateful and uneasy. Good.
I'm very grateful.
Good. Remember that. That's an accurate estimation of what is. That's humility. So that means you don't have to get too high up or too far down. You realize you got something. And when you realize you got something, you work to keep it. True or false?
Yes, sir.
Good. I'm doing my job then. Appreciate it.
I'll make you famous.
Hello,
Hello, it's Daria.
Daria. How old are
Um,
you?
I'm 32.
All right. So what did I get wrong?
What did you get wrong? Okay, so I'm not going on you per se. A lot of the stuff you say is true. It as hurtful as it is to accept it is true. It's definitely true. But the issue I have is there are you grow up with your fathers. Your fathers are going to sit you down as a little girl, as a preteen girl, all of that. Men want this. This is what men want. They're going to say whatever. They're going to lie. They're going to cry. I love you. They teach you that. I was taught that. Yes. But what I wasn't taught that there are men that, how can I say it, that get pregnant, that get women pregnant, or girls that are
Okay,
non-suspecting.
okay, ma'am. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I
No,
didn't.
no, 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 no,
I
no.
know. I
No,
know.
hold on,
But
hold on. You
it's
ladies
like
get
a
on here and just babble.
predatory.
Stop, stop.
I
You
don't
ladies
want
get.
to bash them, but
Okay, I
it's
need
like
you to
that's
stop.
one thing
I
I
need you
wish.
not to overtalk me.
Okay,
You just babbling.
I was trying to put it the right way.
I like to hear a woman make a lot of sound. I like to hear a woman make a lot of sound. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Flash.
Hear my womanly roar.
Oh.
Yeah! I'm here.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
You idiot woman! Idiot woman!
You ready to
Hello.
stop rambling like nobody else is here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I already asked you several times. And even after I asked you the third time, you just went on for 2 minutes.
Sorry.
Are you married?
I'm not.
How many children do you have?
I have three boys.
How many fathers?
One,
Do you want to be married one day?
I do, but I've got to the point where I accept the fact that because I have children, that it's probably not going to
Well, ma'am, I had to ask you several times to just pay attention. What's the number one thing men want from women?
happen. Sex. As a growing up, you know, the preteens and the young
Cooperation.
age.
Cooperation.
Mm, really? Yeah, true. But I cooperated with one man.
Yeah, you cooperated having sex.
No, he wanted children. That's what I was
Okay,
trying to say.
ma'am, stop, stop. You've
He
had
he
a
wanted
okay. I
children.
can't. I'm not going to do this, ma'am. Please don't make me do it. The one rule is what? Don't overtalk me, right? I'm trying to run a show, and you're just talking. You already know your own thoughts, right?
I do.
Then why are you? Are you here to talk to yourself?
No, no, no. Not this one.
And so, whatever you did with your child, how old is your youngest child?
My youngest is 6. My twins are 8.
Then why didn't you guys get married?
That was the plan. Like what he told
Why
me
didn't you
was
get married before you actually laid down and got pregnant?
his theory was I want to make sure that you can give birth, you can bear fruit first before I marry you.
And why did you accept that?
Naive
How old were
stupidity.
you?
I was 23.
You accepted that you had to get pregnant before he would marry you?
I I've seen, how marriages
You
start and
accepted
then
you had to get pregnant before he would marry you?
I did. I did.
You were raised with your father, you said?
Um,
You were raised with
kind
your
of.
father? You were raised with your mother?
I I they
You
divorced when I was 6, but my
who
father
raised you?
still
Who
stayed.
raised you? Who raised you?
My mother.
When you told your mother that your fiance, boyfriend, or whatever wanted you to get pregnant before you married him to show that you could bear fruit, she said,
I
"What?"
wish I did. I wish I did.
So you did okay. So
No.
all right. Then after you
Like literally,
no,
it was a. I'm
after
sorry.
after you bore fruit the first time, why not get married the second time? We bore the second one.
The second time, that was the unsuspected time. That one, with the
Before
twins.
you got pregnant the second time, you got pregnant. You proved you could
Mhm.
bear fruit. Where was the
Right.
wedding ring and the wedding?
At that time, when I said, okay, here's the twins, oh, a marriage is just a title on paper. It doesn't matter. If we go to a courthouse, we live together, we
So if
have
it doesn't
children, we
matter,
go to
then what?
court.
Okay, so you didn't. So what? The bottom line is you didn't make it a requirement. And that's
I
fine. You didn't make it a requirement. You gave a man the best, the
I
most
made a
important.
requirement,
No, you
but
did
I
not make it a requirement. That's why
accepted
you know you did not
less
make
than.
you did not make a requirement. That's why you have 3 children and no husband. You did not make it a requirement to get married before you had a baby. You had twins and a 6-year-old. And going
Yeah,
forward, no. Why do you think someone's going to marry you now if you didn't make it a requirement before you even had children? Men don't
that's
want
what
to
I
pay. Men don't want to pay more than the man, the last man, or the man who gave you kids.
that's I agree. And that's what I was saying. I just wanted to say, like, if there's fathers out there with daughters, just don't say they just want sex. There are men out there that just want to get women pregnant, just to get
No,
them
they're not.
pregnant. The
No, no,
power
no,
is,
no, no, no,
yes,
no, no.
it
Okay. All right. Uh-huh.
You idiot woman! Idiot woman!
Again, I am sick of y'all coming over here, always finding a way to blame the men. Kick French toast rocks. Always finding a way to blame the men. There are men out here who just want to get, right, okay. Oh, look who's back. No, no. Misha, you want to talk to me? You book a session. I've talked to you too. I've talked to you before. You don't talk to people for free. Talk to me, you pay. Book a session. Nope, thank you. Hello. Uh,
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm trying. I have a question.
How old are you?
So I'm 29.
Okay, what did I get wrong?
Um, I personally feel like at 29, I have a 6-year-old. I've had several guys actually propose.
You had what?
Several men propose.
I can't hear you, man. Are you typing on something?
No,
I asked you what did I get wrong, and you. Yeah, fuck all that what you got going on, Kevin. I'm gonna tell you what I want to talk about. Yeah, that don't work. Hey, yeah, if y'all want to just click on and just do your own thing, I got a show I'm running. And that person who just came on, ma'am, the previous me should look. I don't have recurring guests. We talked before on Instagram a couple of times. You want to talk to me? Nope. That's enough. Enough. Thank you. Thank you, but
Ain't nobody got time for that.
mm-hmm. So how many times how many of you have seen that it's almost impossible to keep women on the subject of just strict accountability for them. Look how many times I've had to jerk the car back on the lane. Let's talk about the men. What about the men? Look what the men do. As if the men are just running out here, jumping on you, unprotected. Make a baby. There you go. Take a baby. I left her with a baby. Guess what I did? I left her with a baby. I did knock her up. I got her good. I left her with twins and everything. That shit ain't no thank you. I know this is like, huh? I was just asleep. I was going to bed after reading after reading half of the Bible, and I wrapped my head in the holy bonnet of salvation, and I was just finished anointing myself with sacred olive oil, and I was, burning Palo Santo and sage, and I got some Catholic incense, and I was on the way walking across water to my bedroom, and then out of the blue, here comes this man, and he just came in, and he was talking about Jesus and talking about salvation, and next thing you know, he was touching on my lady parts, and I was getting excited. And I said, Lord, please, Jesus, give me a sign that this is the man you want for me to have immaculate conception with. And 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 it was just like it was like the God opened up and said, yes, go ahead and have copulation with him, and I will bless it. I will bless your union. I will bless your womb, and from you will spring forth life. And he did that to me. He just did that to me on purpose. If he hadn't come over, I just would have got in bed and went to sleep. Oh, oh my God. Lobbeth thine holy hand grenade. Anybody ever watch Monty Python's Holy Grail? Monty Python's Holy Grail, the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Lobbeth thine holy hand grenade of Antioch, so you can blow thine enemies to bits and breakfast cereals. Let me see this. Holy hand grenade of Antioch. Holy hand grenade of Antioch.
And guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. More respect on Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels was a legend with his conversations and how he tried to hold women accountable. He dissected the whole conversation very well, break it down to the point that these women can no longer argue. The fact that he knows the questions that he has to ask to lock these women is something that you just cannot take lightly, right? And that for me is the reason why I call him the GOAT, right? He used your own words to just lock you down. And it's just simple as that. And you have to be very good to be able to do something like that, something close to that. You have to be very, very great at what you do to be able to do certain things like that. So that to me, he's the godfather and he's the greatest of all time. That's the good right there. Now, talking about these women in the conversation, right? Women fight for equality, independence, and they thought they'll get their independence and still have to hold men accountable for some of the choices that they will make, their independent choices that they will make. I mean, if these are the women we call independent women that are supposed to be making decisions for themselves, I don't think they are in a position to be make a decision for toddlers. I mean, a man told you, give birth and before I'll marry you, and you just believe it and lay down with him, have baby, not once but twice, and ended up with 3 kids. And I mean, you are having something that someone wants, and the person tells you to just hand it over to him to use. Then later on, if the thing is proven to be worthy, then he will purchase it or he will pay for it, and you hand that precious thing of you to that person and expect the person after usage, the person will honestly pay. You don't have leverage in this again. It's all about leverage. When he was demanding case, you should have also used that case that he was demanding. If that is true, I don't think that is true, But if that is true, I mean, I think you should have also used that as leverage to be able to get if you are looking for marriage. But the reality is, most black women don't even look at having kids, that you should marry before you have kids. That's the problem right there. They don't think of marriage that, oh, I have to marry, or family that I have to marry before I make kids. That's not how they think. And for her to say men are just out there and running around giving babies to women explains why we often say these women are kind of not in tune with reality. They are not in touch with reality. They don't know who men are. We are kind of foreign to them because men don't run around to give babies. You can make an argument that men run around to have sex. That is something I can take from you. But men don't just run around to just make babies. They just having fun. Most of these women, when they talk of men, men don't run around to have babies. You do, because you hold access to who can have babies. So if you are making babies, means you run around making babies. A man cannot force you to make a baby. And today that we have all sort of birth controls and all these things, and you still say men are running around giving you babies, you are not serious. And the first lady talking about, oh, I don't want my husband to see something like that, and he would think that he deserves something better. Then I think that is the reason why most people, most women, most black women have a problem with Kevin Samuel's content. They are not having problem with the things he say, but the way men are reacting towards the things he say. Because they know very well that if men are watching his content, they are going to digest the message very well and are going to put standards on them. And women don't like to, to be pressed like that. So it's not because the things he say are often harsh or something like that. Sometimes it's the case, but generally speaking, it's the fact that they kind of think of it that he's shaping black men's mind. So what do we do to stop this dude from educating men to, put standard on women to demand for something better, someone better for their family? I think that's what it's all about. Guys, catch you in the next episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video and share with friends. Stay tuned, stay focused. Catch you in the next episode. I'm out here, gentlemen. Peace.